he entered the transfer portal before Justin Fields did. And Justin Fields went to Georgia, or Justin Fields decommitted from Penn State and went to Georgia when he entered the transfer portal. So it's not like he had the pressure from Fields.
But yeah, regardless, overall, pretty good draft. You got your guy out of Penn State, Windsor.
I like him. I just feel like he would have. I feel like he was drafted about 20 spots too early.
Yeah, not the end of the world in the 6th round. And
which they had 20. They had to pick 20 spots later.
Yeah. And I thought they got some decent value late. No one jumping off the board, so I'm giving them about a B.
I think Desmond Patman is a great late round pick. The wide receiver from Washington State.
Yeah, he looked pretty good.
He made some great catches.
Yeah, and another potential weapon for Rivers, which obviously all of a sudden they're in heavy win now mode. So
yeah, I mean they set themselves up to do so. Yeah. So Dan Beebe, what was your grade for the Colts?
I gave him B.
B. All right. Yeah, I went B plus. Tony went A. Dan Beebe went B. Dan O'Shea, what was your grade?
I went B.
A B as well? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's move on now to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Right? Are they next? Yep, then Texans and Titans. All right, yeah. Jaguars had like 623 picks. So
they'll still be garbage.
So, round 1, pick 9, C.J. Henderson from Florida, the corner. Round 1, pick 20, K'Lavon Chaisson, linebacker / D tackle / D end from LSU. Round 2, pick 42, Dan Beebe. We were watching the Colorado-Oregon game. Was it Colorado-Oregon? When Laviska Shenault just fucking went off like 12 catches, like 215 yards. Yeah, they drafted Laviska Shenault in the 2nd round. 3rd round, pick 73, Devon Hamilton, defensive tackle from Ohio State. Round 4, pick 116, Ben Bartch, the tackle from St. John's, Minnesota. Round 4, pick 137, Josiah Scott, corner from Michigan State. Round 4, pick 140, Shaquille Quarterman, linebacker from Miami. Round 5, pick 157, Daniel Thomas, the safety from Auburn. Round 5, pick 165, Colin Johnson, the wide receiver from Texas. Round 6, quarterback Jake Luton, quarterback of Oregon State. That was pick 189. Round 6, pick 206, Tyler Davis, the tight end from Georgia Tech. And round 7, pick 223, Chris Claybrooks, cornerback from Memphis. That was a lot of talking. All right, so the first 4 picks, all really good. Ben Bartch, I don't know. I don't follow St. John's, Minnesota. Josiah Scott from Michigan State got fucking burned and burned and burned and burned and burned all fucking season. So I don't know where that fucking pick came from. Like, do you remember the very first episode of Dan D'Antoni Sports when I did a pigskin poem? It was about Darrelle Revis, and I started it with, "Shall I compare thee to a piece of toast?" Well, that is Josiah Scott's entire fucking career at Michigan State. Like, I swear to fucking God, Michigan State's secondary is trash. And they get drafted, and I don't fucking understand it. But who am I to tell this guy, no, don't make millions of dollars? Shaq Quarterman in the 4th round, fuck yeah. Miami, always had a defense that swarmed to the ball, and they just got a guy who wore the fucking turnover chain a lot as a linebacker. So, good for them. Daniel Thomas, the safety from Auburn, good pick, not great. Colin Johnson, wide receiver from Texas. That's all the Big 12 knows how to do is play offense, so that's a decent pick. Jake Lutton, quarterback from Oregon State. What the fuck? Like what the fuck? I would rather draft Oregon's backup quarterback than their starting quarterback.
Yeah, baffling that he was even drafted, honestly.
He probably didn't expect to be drafted. He's like, you know what? I'll just put my name in the draft just because. Who knows? Maybe they'll need a kick holder someday in the future. Tyler Davis, tight end, don't get. Chris Claybrooks, cornerback from Memphis. Memphis didn't really play that good at defense. So, if they're not good on defense against AAC competition, that everyone claims is bad competition. But if they're not good in college,
it's not a claim. It is bad competition. Get real.
That's Memphis and UCF and Temple and SMU were all quality football teams this year. So we'll just hold off on that.
Yeah, okay, hold to that. I mean, that doesn't matter to me in a sense because I just don't. The ACC isn't as strong. The ACC is one of the worst.
Not ACC. The American Athletic, not the Atlantic Coast. The ACC was trash.
Worse. You're not helping your argument.
The ACC was worse than the AAC and Mountain West this year. They've been ranked worse than those two conferences. So, fuck that Power 5 bullshit. ACC was ghastly. The AAC, significantly better than the ACC. Anyways.
Maybe for this year.
If you're not that good of a player in college, you're not going to be a good player in the NFL. It is what it is.
Well, it's obviously, dude, it's all progression. I mean, that being said, Jacksonville, with all their picks that they had, that's a crap load of picks.
Yeah, and that was the 7th round pick. That was 15 picks away from being the last pick or whatever it is.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is you take that many chances, you've got to get a grade of B+ because something's got to work for you.
Oh.
Something has to. You started on fire.
I would say B+ is where, the first 4 picks I thought really good. Henderson, Chason, Chenault, Hamilton, great picks. Ben Barch, don't fucking know him. Josiah Scott lowers their grade. Shaq Quarterman brings it back up a little bit. And it never gets above a B+. I'd say B, maybe B+. But no lower than a B, no higher than B+.
I'm on the B train. Love the Henderson pick. Chesson is a freak.
Should have gone 13 to 16.
Yeah, hopefully he can improve his technique. That's the one knock against him. And we've seen players that are freakish athletes that don't improve their technique that go nowhere in the NFL. So that's the only risk with him.
But the good thing about Chason is that he can play DN tackle linebacker.
Yeah. Love the Chenault pick. Hamilton, I thought was very good. Barch, I like. He played in the Senior Bowl, and his competition in his at St. John's was not very good, and he was bullying everybody. So seeing him still bullying people in the Senior Bowl was pretty impressive. So I think that's going to be a good pick for them. After that, it's really pretty much a throw of the dice. You're going to have probably some good in there and probably some bad.
I think Shaq Quarterman can be a starter, day one. I think he's good enough to be a starter for the Jaguars. I think Josiah Scott, if Josiah Scott is a fucking starter, then just throw at him every fucking play. Don't even hand the ball off. Literally throw at him every fucking play.
But yeah, so for that, to me, that's a B draft. Very solid. Good for the Jaguars. It's a good building draft.
Yeah, I agree. So we've got me B, you B. Tony was a B plus.
Yes.
Dan Beebe, what's your grade for the Jaguars?
I'll go B plus. Be generous. I really do like the Chanel pick, so
Yep.
curious to see how that plays out for him.
I agree.
Yeah, he had the injury concern, but he's a beast.
I agree. All right, guys, we're going to take another quick break. When we get back, we're going to finish up the last two teams in the AFC South, give you our This Week in Sports history, and get you all on your way. You are listening to Dan Tony Sports. And welcome back to Dan Tony Sports. Last segment we finished up the NFC South. We talked about the New Orleans Saints. Then we started the AFC South with the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. We are back now to talk about the rest of the AFC South. We have the Houston Texans up next, and we're going to finish it out with the Tennessee Titans. But Houston also did not have a first-round pick. They did not have many picks at all. They started in the second round, pick number 40, with Ross Blacklock, which, for whatever reason, a lot of people had a huge problem saying his name. And I can't tell you how many times I heard Blackcock. So, I don't get it, but whatever. Ross Blacklock, defensive tackle from TCU. Jonathan, round 3, pick number 90, Jonathan Grenard, linebacker from Florida. Round 4, pick 126, Charlie Heck, no relation to Sue, tackle from North Carolina. Round 4, pick 141, John Reed, corner from Penn State.